Hello everyone and welcome to Farming Simulator 22. I am Farm Sim Dad and today I'm going to show you a little easy setup for beginners. Got some quick settings to show you and make it real easy for beginners to get in and enjoy the game. This game's pretty dense and can get kind of intimidating if you hop right into the hardest settings, so I'm going to show you how to get it set up where you can get to farming right away and get used to the game, and then you can adjust the settings as you go. So once you get the game installed, this is the start screen here. You have some game settings on here under options. No need to change any of these right away. Some settings here for game pads and steering wheels if you have any. I do. I have a steering wheel here I use, but no need to change any of these right away. You can get into these deeper as you play the game. Some video settings based on your hardware at home, but yeah, so just leave all those as default for now. Let's just go into career. There is a multiplayer option, and we'll come back and talk about these in just a bit, but let's set up a game save. So go ahead and hop into the career. Got plenty of empty game save slots here, so just pick the first one, and so you get 3 settings starting out on your local save on your farm. New farmer, this is the easiest. They give you a good bit of money, they give you land, some fields that are ready to harvest with some crops on them, and they give you a good bit of machinery on this one. So this one is the one I recommend for beginners. You just hop right in and get going. Medium farm manager here, that you don't get any land or equipment, but you do get a good chunk of money to get started and start from scratch. You also get no equipment or land and very little money, but that money is in the form of a bank loan, so you're already in debt as you're starting out. So let's go with easy. Continue. So the base game has 3 maps: Elm Creek, Hook Baileron, and Ellen Grant. These other game saves these other maps down here are some mods I've downloaded. But I would suggest going with Elm Creek. It's pretty wide open, it's big, there's lots of sell points, the landscape's pretty flat, easy to work with. So I would suggest starting with that one. So just hit continue. You won't see this page. These are mods. So for this, I'll just say deselect so we can show you. But if you're a PC player, there's a ton of mods you can download. There's a few, there's a good many for console as well, but I'm on a PC, so I have tons of mods already installed on here. So you won't see this page. Just go ahead and hit start, and it will load up the game. So this usually goes pretty quick. It takes maybe 30 seconds or so to get loaded in here once you get playing. And once that gets loaded, almost there, just go ahead and hit start, and you'll get the option to customize your avatar here. You can pick all kind of characteristics all the way down to clothes, facial hair, shoes, hat, gloves. I already have a guy created here, so we'll just go with him. And they give you this option to take a tour. I recommend doing that. It'll get you familiar with the land, ask you to drive around a couple places, and just explore a little bit. We'll skip that for now. And it tells you can go ahead and start the tour later if you want. So yeah, this is the farm. This is what you get on easy mode. As you can see, we got some field here that's ready to harvest already. I'll show you a overview of your land. So you get these 3 fields to start with: 44, 45, and 46. 44 and 45 already have crops on them. They're ready to go. We'll show you they give you some equipment. You get 3 tractors, harvester with a header. You get a truck, a trailer, cultivator, seeder, and a weight and a header trailer for your harvester here. But the main thing I want to show you is the settings here. So let's go down here to game settings. You can change the name to whatever you want. That's a good autosave interval. I recommend that. Time passes in the game doesn't really matter, because we have, I mean, you can set it to real time and get 24 hours in a day, but 5 times is good. These are the main ones. So economic difficulty, easy. Leave that on easy so you get the most money for your crops when you sell them. Traffic, this is on by default. I recommend turning that to off, because the AIs on this game do not know how to drive at all, and they will run you off the road. Down in here in seasons, this is the seasonal growth for the crops. So you get a crop calendar over here telling you when you can plant and harvest crops. When you're just getting started out, I recommend turning that off, so you can change it to no, so you can grow any crop any time of the year. You can plant it anytime you want, and it'll harvest in the number of months it takes to grow. But there's no set month, and you can notice when you turn that to no, your crop calendar goes away. So set that to no. Days per month, 1 day is good. Fixed visual month, this is if you want it to constantly look like spring, you can change it to a specific month. Or if you want, constant winter, you can set it to January if you don't want any leaves on the trees or anything. But I recommend just leaving that off so you can see the changing seasons. Snow on the ground, we'll change that to off. No need to have to plow. No need to have to plow the roads when you're first getting started. Crop destruction, let's set that to off so you can drive over the fields without destroying the crops. We'll set the plowing to off. That's a default. We'll leave that. No need to have to buy another piece of equipment when you're first getting started. Field stone, these are rocks in the field. I recommend setting that to off as well. What else do we have here? Lime required, I recommend that off as well. So we're trying to get the least amount of work to do when you very first started, so you can just have fun, and you can come back and turn all these back on as you get acclimated with the game and want more difficulty. We'll go ahead and turn the weeds off too, so no need to have to buy herbicide and spread that stuff right now. The rest of these are pretty much good to go. Automatic engine starts, easy. As soon as you get in the vehicle, it turns on. When you get out, it turns off. That's good. Leave the trailer fill limit to off so you can fill it all the way up. If you turn this on, it goes by weight. So if you load a trailer with potatoes, it's not going to hold as much as if you load it with straw. Fuel usage, leave that on low. And the AI worker stuff here, these are nice to leave on if you don't want to pay attention to your AI workers, but these do cost a lot of money. So when you have an AI worker going, he's gonna, if you have these set to buy, he's gonna replace the fuel and seeds and fertilizer, whatever you're using at the time, automatically. But it will charge you money. So if you're tight on money, I recommend turning these off, and you just put the seeds and the fuel in there yourself, because this does get quite expensive. And then down here in game settings, I think everything here stays the same. You can change your money units to match whatever you're accustomed to in real life. You can turn this radio on if you like, and everything else stays the same. So yeah, those are the settings I recommend. Go ahead and save that, and you're ready to go. So I would recommend first thing you do is hop in your harvester and get to work on this field. And you can harvest this field, put it in your trailer. They give you a silo here. You can drop the grain in your silo and wait for the highest price to sell it and get to farming. And you can buy land as you go and make more fields. Just go to this farmland here. You can move down here, buy this piece of land for $64,000 and expand the farm. So yeah, those are my basic game settings set up for beginners, and good luck farming, happy farming. And this has been Farm Sim Dad. Thanks for watching.